Okay, great. So maximize your posture. A good posture. Do you want to have a good posture? I do. So a good posture at least looks beautiful, I think. So good posture makes you prettier, so more beautiful. Just like in this picture, you can see the girl in the picture. If you can maintain a good posture, you look beautiful. I know some people, they buy expensive clothing. They buy beautiful purse, and they buy jewelries like necklace. They spend a lot of money, and maybe they buy some cosmetic products. The only purpose for spending so many money, just want you to look prettier. But do you notice, without a good posture, so you cannot reach the goal. So a good posture can make you pretty from inside. That's why important. Other than that, a good posture also is very important for your health. But unfortunately, this society is moving to a per posture decade. So our living style changed so much because of the newer techniques. I'm not against the new techniques, the high techniques. Living in the Bay Area, so we have a Google, Facebook, Apple, all the big high-tech companies. So the computers, the smartphones, they literally changed our lifestyle. It changed the way how human beings behave, changed the way how we survive on the planet. So look at the picture. See, which one is you? Which picture is kind of like your posture? I read an article, I think 4 years ago. That was a study. A UK, a British university, they had a study. They sent questionnaires to ask random people, and they collect all the answers. One of the questions that they ask is, you prefer to break bone or break your phone? So you want to break your bone or break your phone? It is hilarious. More than 50% people choose, I prefer to break my bone than my phone. It's not a serious answer, but to be honest, do you have the experience? When you go out, like you want to, you go to work. Now we are going back to office now. You get into a phone, get into your car. Did you check your pocket, your purse to check your phone? So people check their phone all the time. People cannot imagine you go out with your phone, spend the whole day. So we call it, or they call it, mobile phobia. So they check their phone all the time. Because of those smartphones, the computers, the modern lifestyle, our posture is getting worse. Multiple studies already showed us that the average of posture is getting worse. That's sad. One of the reasons I believe, my personal, from my own belief is, our bodies are designed to adapt Stone Age, not modern lifestyle. So let's look back. There is no significant change of our genes or our body, the bones, the joint during last maybe 20,000, even 30,000 years. No big change. So our body are designed to live like our ancestors. When they went out, they will go hunting, gathering, and never sit, always moving, running, either running after some small animals for food or running away from the big animals to avoid becoming other animals' food. So keep moving, and you always stand up and look to see, is there any dangerous animals around? So now we sit in our car, in the couch, in front of a computer, or hold a phone like this. So our posture is getting worse. So you see that that's a seated posture when you sit. So how many people sit like in the good way, and how many people sit in the bad way? I think most people, to be honest, most people cannot keep the good way for the whole day. So you may wonder why I spend so many time emphasize the posture. So I don't care about beauty. I'm okay with myself. But do you care about your own health? So this is a sitting posture, sorry. Okay, why the posture is important? The posture, the good posture is not only about your beauty. It's also about your mental health, your physical performance, your endocrine function, about depression, about being happy, and even about longevity, how long you can live. So I think that was 8 or even 10 years ago, Harvard University, they deliver a study regarding posture. They call it powerful like this, or submissive like this posture. So powerful and the submissive posture. They recruited a bunch of healthy young college students. That's usually the subject of a study, because the young college student, they are healthy and they need money, and you pay them less. They participate in the study. So there were two steps of the study. The first step, they check the cortisol level in the saliva. You may wonder, so what is cortisol? Cortisol is a type of steroid hormone. And so what? What is steroid hormone? Steroid hormone is synthesized from the adrenal gland. Especially for cortisol, it's a stress hormone. When you have a stress, like the meter or the final is coming, an important interview, or you are in a war, like what happened in Ukraine. Imagine you are in Ukraine, you are running for your life, or you go out camping, and while having the barbecue, some hungry bears coming out. They are looking for their food, and if you run for your life, the cortisol level will surge. There will be a high peak of the cortisol level in your body. The cortisol, the stress hormone, what does it do? It will mobilize all the energy in your body. Stop digestive system. No time, no needs to digest food. Stop tissue healing. You can feel less pain. You do not need sleep. Your blood sugar level will go up. very high. In a short word, the cortisol will mobilize your energy to deal with the present stressful situation. But you cannot keep at this high stress level for a long time. No tissue healing. Immune system will shut down. Infection, cancer will come. So it's good only when you have a very urgent situation. It's not good, it's high all the time. During the study, they have some subject, the young people in the submissive posture like this, round shoulder, with a forward head for 3 minutes. The other subject in the powerful posture for 3 minutes. What happened? The cortisol level from the submissive posture group goes up. That means the posture will impact your endocrine function, raise the stress hormone, make your body think you are in a stressful situation, running from some dangerous situation. If you're in a powerful posture, the cortisol level, the stress hormone level will go down. You can relax, your tissue can heal. You won't suffer from some, less likely suffer from like infection, especially during the pandemic. So this study shows us bad posture make your body think you are in a stressful condition. The second step of the study, they find some professional interviewers to interview those young people. The young people, before they take the interview, so they ask the young people in a submissive posture for 1 minute or powerful posture for 1 minute. And they have them to do the interview. Of course, the interviewers, they don't know who is in the control group, who is in the trial group. They interview the students, they give them scores. So after the interview, they collect the data, analyze, they realize people who were in the powerful posture before the interview score much higher than those people who were in the submissive posture before the interview. So the second step of the study tells us a bad posture can impair your performance during the interview, maybe the intellectual function. So that's why a good posture is so important. I don't know whether you know this gentleman, Jordan Peterson. So Jordan Peterson is a professor teaching psychology in University of Toronto, Canada. He is a famous psychologist and a professor. I think you can search on YouTube. He has maybe 3 million followers. He wrote a famous book called 12 Rules of Life. I think in 2018, he visited the Bay Area for his book, The 12 Rules of Life. Do you know what his first rule? The first rule is stand up, stand straight, shoulders back. If you want to have a happy life, you need to keep a good posture. That's the first rule of the 12. So that's why a posture is important. I just read a study. It shows people who suffer from depression, the average, I mean, they will have a relatively bad posture. So which means a good posture makes you happier. A bad posture makes you depressed. That's why good posture is so important. Also, when you exercise, when you move around, a good posture is critical for moving the joint, engage the muscles. So without a good posture, you are more likely to hurt yourself, to injure yourself. That's why we need good posture. If you think all the reasons that I gave to you not enough, I'll show this study. This study is done in Chicago. I think maybe 3 or 5 years ago, I forgot. The study lasted 8 years. What did they do and what did they find? So they did a study in multiple senior homes, those community for senior citizens. They measured the posture. Through X-ray, they measure the curvature of the spine. They choose, we call it kyphosis, hyperkyphosis, a big hump. So they divided people in 2 groups, good posture, bad posture. They followed for 8 years. What did they find? They found that people are in the bad posture group will die more. So bad posture increased the risk of death by almost 40% in males, in all the old guys, and 35%-ish in females. So which means a bad posture can make you live shorter. A good posture makes you live longer. I think a good posture makes you prettier, healthier, happier, and live longer. And you can perform better in your interview. So that's why I want to hold today's health talk. Okay, now I'm going to stop sharing the slides. Okay, any questions for me before we move on? Okay, if no question, let's keep going. Now you may wonder, how can I keep a good posture? Oh, my posture is not that good. How can I improve my posture? That's the most important part. Okay, I'll stop today, maybe another day. I'm kidding. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm going to share what I think that we can improve our posture. First, change your lifestyle. You want to have a better lifestyle or healthier lifestyle to make you healthier, to better your life. So what do I mean, change lifestyle? Like set up a regular schedule to do exercise. Take breaks when you work. I know usually you sit all the time. Try to eat better. So move better, eat better, and exercise more. And manage your stress level. That's the first thing. I do not need to spend time on this topic. So you have multiple resources. You heard multiple times. You should have a better lifestyle. Second, check your workstation. try to maximize your workstation. I know nowadays a lot of companies, they provide the stationary, those working station or desks can go up and down. You can choose standing or sitting while working. So if you can, get one. If you work from home, try to get one at home. Also, if in your company, they provide people, the ergo person, those people who study ergonology, so they can help you to change your working station. So if you need to know more, I can give you some information, some suggestion. I have a 90 rules. The 90 rules. So it means 90 degree. Always keep 90 degree. So here we go. So imagine here's the chair you have. And then imagine there is a desk and the computer monitor in front of me. So what I want you to do is sit nice and straight. Maybe I'll move here, okay? Okay. Sit nice and straight. Make sure your angle is 90 degree. At least angle. Then at least 90 degree. So like this, that's not right. Keep 90 degree. Your knee, 90 degree. Your hip joint, 90 degree. So in this way, your lower extremities follow 90 degree rule. So keep your spine in a neutral position. This chair, to be honest, it's a little bit shorter for me. I should like this, which means don't sit in a very lower chair. Try to get a relatively higher for the chair for higher for you. Okay. So when you use your computer, keep the keyboard low. So make sure the angle of your elbow is at least 90 degree. I know someone using laptop at home. So they put the laptop here. So if you look this, your angle is not 90 degree, and you will shrug your shoulders, elevate your shoulders. You will elevate the muscle here called axial stress. So try to keep your elbow low, your shoulder low, and in 90 degree. So if you use a laptop, buy a Bluetooth keyboard. So use the Bluetooth keyboard so you can keep the keyboard low. And the monitor should at eye level. The center, if you have a monitor like this, the center of the monitor should be keep at eye level, should be high. So that's the posture I want to work. If you think your posture is not good, so you even can move the monitor a little bit higher to correct your posture. So I want you to keep your angle, knee, hip, elbow 90 degree. Keep your spine in a neutral position and keep your eye, keep your computer monitor at eye level. So that's in this position, good for your posture. If you have a fancy chair, so you have an armrest, it can also help like this. While typing, you rest your arm here to have support. So you release the muscle tension of your shoulder. And also, if you can, try to have a desk that you can stand work and sit. So when you stand, of course, the 90 rule does not apply for your lower extremity, but still apply for the elbow, for your eye. You need to raise the monitor and keep the keyboard still low. Make sure every 30 minutes, switch position from sitting to standing to sitting. sitting too long, standing too long, both can harm your body. So make sure always switch position and then take breaks, get a cup of coffee, get some water, use the bathroom and do some stretch, just take breaks. So I'm going to share my approach to improve your posture via the exercise. I divide the posture correction exercise into 2 levels. Level 1, that's the postural exercise 101. So if you take a look at someone's bad posture, usually they are like this, a big hump, round shoulder, and the head move forward. Sometimes the abdominal is so weak, the pelvis move forward like this. I'm a little bit exaggerated, but you know, a lot of people like this, bad posture. So we need to correct. So from top to the bottom, we need to correct the neck muscles, we call deep neck flexors through tuck chin, so moving head back. And we need to open the chest, strengthen the back muscles, and strengthen the glute. So that's our strategy. But how to do it? The first exercise I want to share with you, probably you are very familiar with, is the cat camel. The first exercise for postural correction is the cat camel. We want to mobilize the spine, move the joints, activate the muscles. So this is the yoga pad. You are in the quadruped position on your fours. So what I want you to do is arch and look up all the way, drop your belly down and back. So you can do the exercise with me. Let's do only 4. That's 4 is enough. You can do 8 or 10. But today let's do 4. Okay. Keep moving. Drop the belly. Look up. Let's do 1 more. Drop the belly. Okay. This is the first one. The second, we want to activate the deep neck flexors. So we use your fist underneath your lower chin. So we tuck the chin. So we are moving this way. That's the motion. So we give a little bit of resistance. We push a little bit up and forward and chin tuck like this. Hold for 3 seconds. Let's do 5 together. Okay, follow me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Tuck the chin. So 1, 2, 3. Relax. 2 more. Hold. Tuck chin. So this motion, always this motion. Okay, 1 more. 1, 2, 3. And relax. This is the second exercise. The third one, we want to activate the back muscle. This is the easy one. So I want to raise your arm like this and squeeze your shoulder blade, squeeze here. Imagine you want to put the 2 elbows into the pocket here. You're doing back and down, doing this motion. Hold for 3 seconds, like this. Let's do together. Let's do 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. Hold. 1, 2, 3. So those exercises you can do anywhere. Can you hear me? Okay. So this is the third exercise. So next one, we want to exercise the glute and other back muscles. By doing this, we call it Superman, or we call it I, Y, and T. I'll show you. So if you stand like this, I, Y, and T. That's why we call it I, Y, and T. So I have you lay on your belly. Okay. So raise the arms and the legs. So keep your chin tucked. This is a I, hold for 3 seconds. And this is the Y, hold for 3 seconds. And this is the T, hold for 3 seconds. In this way, let's do 5 more. 1, and do T. Okay. I, Y, T. I, Y, T. I, Y, T. I, Y, T. So the different positions of the arm will activate different muscle fibers. So this is back muscle and the glutes. Now the last one is the abdominal muscles. I want you to lay on your back, knees up. So put your palm on your thigh, tuck your chin, and do this abdominal curl. Hold for 3 seconds and relax. So let's do 5 more. Let's do 10 more. Let's do 10 more. Go. 1, relax. 2, relax. 3, relax. 4, relax. 5, relax. 6, relax. 7, relax. 8, relax. 9, relax. 10, relax. Okay, now we complete the postural correction exercise 101. A brief recap. So we did Camel to mobilize the spine, and we activate the deep neck muscles. Then we activate the back muscles. Then we did the I, Y, and T. Activate the back muscle and the glutes. Then we did abdominal curl to activate the abdominals. So this is posture correction 101. Next step, I want you to have a towel. Follow me. So do this exercise. We want to stretch the chest muscle, open the chest, and also strengthen the back muscle. So stand up. We are going to do this. So keep the elbow straight. So keep the elbow straight. We are going to do this. Now follow me. Let's do 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now let's do also use the towel. This. I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So be careful. Don't put your head forward. Always tuck your chin. Open your chest. Now let's do the advanced version. This time we plus the lunge. Do this. Okay, follow me. So I'm going to do this. I'll show you like this. Okay, now follow me. Let's do 10. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this is for the towel exercise. If you have a rubber band, so we can do the rubber band version. The same thing, just like the towel. Now what we do? We do this. Moving your arm back and forth. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, let's add the lunge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Let's start to sweat. Okay. So those are the exercises for the neck, chest, and back. Now, let's also work on our low back muscles. So now let's go back to the cross-legged position. On your horse, let's do the bird dog. This is easy. I want you to raise your left leg and right arm like this. Hold for 3 seconds and then switch to this side. Tuck your chin. Keep a good posture. Now let's do 10. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we use a towel or rubber band to open the chest and the exercise strengthen the back muscle. And we use bird dog to strengthen the low back muscle. So the last, I want to play a game with you. So everyone follow me. So imagine I'm on the wall. So I have some mirrors. So we can, what I want you to do is your heels, your shoulders, your neck against the wall. Keep your elbow against the wall, if you can. So we do this is the exercise. But if we want to play a game, so we'll say like this. This is 3 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. Now this is 9 o'clock. This is 3:45. And this is 6:30. Or we can do this. This is 12:30. So I'm going to call for a time and you will put yourself in the position. Ready? Let's do 3:45. Check with me. This is 3:45. You can play with your girlfriend, boyfriend, your husband, your wife, and your friends. Okay, let's do 3 o'clock. This is 3. Don't do that. That's not 3. This is 9 o'clock. So this is 3. Oh, the person in front of you, look at the clock. So this is 3, this is 12. Okay, let's do 11:55. It's hard. Let's do 1:55. This is 1:55. So you can play the game at home with your friends, with your family, to keep the whole family in a good posture. So that's all the information I want to share with you today.